So for the last few weeks, I've seen Augustin Pichot's name pop up in the media. A quick rundown on him: if you don't know Augustin, he's a former Argentine international rugby player, and he's the current vice chairman of World Rugby, with Bill Beaumont being the chairman still, I believe. Now, I don't want to talk too much about the politics of World Rugby because I simply just don't know much about it. I have, however, done a little research on Augustin Pichot, and one thing that stood out to me in particular is his non-prehistoric mindset when he talks about growth of the sport of rugby. Obviously, no disrespect to the current dinosaurs who are running the game at the moment. Okay, maybe that's a bit harsh, but maybe it's dinosaurs running the marketing for rugby. I mean, it's been over a decade and they kind of haven't evolved with the times, especially now that esports is quote unquote a thing nowadays. I don't know, Augustin's he's a breath of fresh air, and let me just play this little clip that I stumbled across. Go ahead and roll it, Randy.
And I thought that we should have done live in that for kids. Live, that type of game, Canon didn't have it ready, but it would have been amazing to have that kind of technology for the young generations. A World Cup. So
he's not talking about the video game here. He's talking about his frustrations of having to nag someone about using the 360 camera, I think it was, during the Rugby World Cup. It was a pretty cool feature. If I can find some clips of it, I'll throw it up while I'm chopping it up. But yeah, it was cool at the time, but it's a waste of money in my opinion. Anyway, back to you, Randy.
For young generation, to have these technologies, to go into the player, look all around, those are the things. A kid, a girl or a boy of 15 years old will not stay 80 minutes to watch a game. You know that. We know that. We won't.
He kind of has a point. I don't know how you'd know that, but Randy?
So how do you bring them in that type of exercise? It's a video game. Video game is very old-fashioned, but it's e-gaming.
E-gaming?
It's talking to EA Sports about getting a good product in.
Facts.
And download it with all the main consoles in the market.
100%.
We need to explore it. We haven't. It's frightening.
Frightening indeed. So do I see rugby in EA's future? Not really EA in particular, but I do see a AAA developed rugby game. It may not even be EA, it could be 2K, it could be Konami, the Japanese company, with 2025 being the earliest we'll ever hear about it. That's just my guess. If Augustin Pichot gets the World Rugby chairman gig, and from what I've heard, the odds aren't in his favor, and he's actually quite controversial, I've seen. As you can see in the video, I actually went to the trouble of making a little mock cover of who I thought would be on the cover. Hopefully Augustin gets the gig. Man, it's hard to remain optimistic when World Rugby has been set in its ways, and it's odd that they've showed zero interest in investing in a AAA developed video game to market the sport. Good luck to Augustin Pichot. I hope the best for him. I believe Bill Beaumont will be heading in another direction when it comes to vice chairman. So if Augustin doesn't get the gig, hopefully they at least adapt a few of his ideologies when it comes to growing the sport of rugby, and bring a damn AAA developed video game out already. It's been a decade. But until then, we have Rugby Challenge 4 to look forward to. Still no news on the progress of it, but I have no doubts it'll be a decent game. When it does come out, I will be dropping some high quality content. So if you're new around here and you like rugby content, rugby league content, or gaming content in general, go ahead and subscribe to the channel to keep up to date with the drops. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you later.